Now.
It's now recording now. Great, great, great. Okay. I think everybody can see your screen. We're recording. I think we can start for, I think it's Marilyn trying to join. So we have to add her email to the call or her phone number manually.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, or
Is
send her
it
another
Flora?
invite.
There was a Flora. Is Flora Marilyn's her name Flora? No, not Flora. Oh, forget it, forget it.
I see Mohammed. Welcome, Mohammed. Hi. All
So
right.
if it's time for me to start, just give me the go ahead.
Yeah, sure, sure. Okay, so welcome once again to this second session of Mentorship Matters Africa, the onboarding. This evening we're going to be walking you guys through the what you need to know about this program, how it's going to look like, the brains behind. And you'd also get to know each other, right? Because I'm sure we're building a community here, so you'd have to communicate, network with everyone. And please, please, this is not an onboarding session where I will be speaking and I will be speaking. No, we need it to be very interactive. I'd love to hear your voices, even see your faces, right? So I'd love to see you interacting. If you cannot talk, if you cannot unmute your mic, you can definitely say hi or say one or two things in the chat. So
What are you
and
seeing now? Sorry, what are you seeing?
I'm seeing I'm seeing Google Meet.
Oh
I'm
my,
seeing the Chrome.
why did I mess with this?
Yeah. So now you're on Canva, you're trying to present on Canva again. Yeah. So I think it's because you're sharing your entire screen. So anything you do will definitely see. So this is
Yeah,
the moment where you, you
I
have
have
to
to
click
prove myself.
your emails.
I still
You don't
don't
have
have
to
any illegal tabs.
get in trouble with your boss or anybody. Yeah. All right. So is anybody moved to maybe just unmute and say how they're feeling this evening? I've read the messages in the chat, but I want to hear somebody's voice, please. I'm waiting, I'm waiting. If not, I'll pick somebody, right? I really have some friends in the audience. Some very good friends, my emoji friends. So yeah, anybody just maybe unmute and see how you're feeling. My friend is already cute. All right, okay. That's fine. Um Let me not put anybody on the spotlight now, but be ready. That's what I'll be doing throughout the session. You guys need to be active, please, please, please. All right. So I think we'll just dive right in. Um, I'll be passing over the mic, the virtual mic to Enda. Yeah, yeah. So Enda, please you go ahead, and I think we can do some introductions. I started speaking without introducing myself, so I think we'll introduce ourselves ahead. Yeah. Please show some love to Enda, some love, some emojis, please. Thank you, Lucien. Thank you, Salash. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. All right, over to you. Thank you,
Okay,
Mohammed.
thank you so much, Jane. You know, when Jane speaks now, Jane can make you feel as if you're her bestest friend in the whole wide world. And then you just fall for her. I can see you all in the chat falling for her. All right, though. But she's good, though. You have made a good choice. So thank you all for joining the second cohort of Mentorship Matters Africa. So we are a purpose-driven mentorship. Some of you might be asking, what does that mean? It means a lot. So I think we have already had some icebreakers in the chat, so I will skip that. And I welcome you all. In the course of time, you're going to know more, as Jane said, about me, about us, about our movement, about life, about yourselves, most especially. We are here because of you. We are here because of a future person that we want to unveil, right? So we have to get into the work. Now, who are we? Mentorship Matters Africa. And why do we want this? Which group of young stars face the most challenges along their life's journey, be it private, be it professional, whatever you're doing? When you are at the beginning, surely the mother, when I gave birth to my child, I was afraid to leave the hospital because I don't know how to take care of her. It was the beginning of a new thing. When you start a new job, you feel as if you have to work for 20 hours because it's the beginning of a new thing. If you're underrepresented, if you don't feel heard, it's all of those feelings are similar. And where do we come in? We fit in because we're in a tech era. When I ask someone what tech is, they find it difficult to like comprehend what tech is. But by the end of this journey, you understand what tech is. You have been using tech all the time without knowing it's tech. It just depends on the degree of tech that you're using. But again, we can go left or right as long as we are getting better in everything that we're doing because tech has come to stay. Not only tech has come with courses, AI, all of those things, they have come to stay. So we have to make sure that we're on top of it. So what do we do? Our mission is to provide mentorship, tech tips, and career advice by sharing our personal experience and knowledge. We learn best when we know that someone else has been there. I have been there. Jane has been there. Precious has been there. Precious is not now because I think she's running a parallel program. We have all been there. And we shall get through all of us together. Now, when did we start this movement? The movement has been in me for years. It just came to birth, or let's say it just manifested physically in March 2024. You know, when you say that, oh my God, I have something. They said something in mostly in church, they say, oh my God, the spirit, you are full, you soon give birth to something, a spiritual, whatever thing. So this baby was already in me spiritually. And it was birthed through me being an ambassador of Google, Women Tech Maker Ambassador. If you don't know the program, you'll know more about it later on along the journey, not today. International Women's Day was when we're focusing more on mentorship, and it was like redefine possible. This was a sentence that made me want to do more. This was the force that pushed this dream out to redefine possible. Ask yourself that what's possible? What can be more possible? Is that a superlative? And how can I be better? We started with a single gathering in Cameroon, Women's Day. We had so much fun. Jane traveled. Lucien was Lucien there? I'm not so sure. A lot of people were there. Precious, Gilda was in the picture by then. And a lot of women from her blueprint brought in by Jane, your favorite best friend here. Yeah, the moderator. And just like that, Mentorship Matters Africa was born. Now, why do we even do mentorship? You know that sometimes you're dying in silence. We all have that moment in our lives where we are questioning ourselves. Why? Is it just me? God, why me? Or is actually, oh my God, I'm different. Oh my God, I'm so not meant for this. Let me give you some statistics. This Africa's youth wave, 60% under 25 are Africans. By 2035, more young Africans will enter the workforce each year than the rest of the world combined. Let that sink in. Just Africa alone will be more than all the other 5 continents. And then 21.9% of sub-Saharan youth rate in 2023 versus 20.4. See, net means that not in employment, education, or training. If by 2035, in 10 years from now, Africans, youth, will be the ones entering, there will be more youth than the whole continent combined. And again, 21 point, let's say 22% of those are not in education, employment, or training, which means that we'll just be empty vessels, right? Just occupying space. We'll just become matter. We'll have weight occupying space, but no sense to go and take over the world. Let's not let that happen. And we're doing it one mentee at a time. Now, with the previous slide, this is why we exist. Because we are too talented, all of you here. When I read your questionnaires, you had visions. One said that I want to get scholarship. I just saw high grammar. I'm doing mechanical, biochemistry, engineering, or just flying up and down. I say, you see, this is it. So what do we do? Most of you have done that. If they ask some of you why you studied, you will not know. I'm an example. Even when I did my bachelor's, I was going to school because of my father. I mean, ask me what I want to become. I'll not tell you what I want to become. I was going because my father paid my school fees and I had to go to school. It's later on in life, after marriage, that's finding myself, like knowing that, okay, even though the time in school was necessary, but it wasn't oriented. It's necessary. No experience in life is useless. It's what you do with it. Everything you do in life is good. You can be a farmer, you can be somebody just tapping palm wine or anything. It's important because you know how to climb a tree, you know how to read the weather, you'll be resistant, you have resilience. So that's all good. All what you do in life is important, but have clarity, have a direction, have like a safe space. Know how you're developing, have a plan and everything. So we exist because all of you will come here with your pieces. You say MMA. You know, the other day I was thinking, like MMA, right? It's mixed martial art. So I was thinking that maybe like we'll like come now and be like, it's okay, come, we got this. Let's like be champions. So our champions say MMA. This is me. Oh, I've come to you with all of this. What do we do? We shall make something beautiful out of it. So this is why we exist. We exist because we want to give you a clear path. We'll ask you what you want, how you do it, whatever it is in you, how deep it is, we'll hold it out. So now, after introducing everything of who we are, now who are those behind the Mentorship Matters Africa? You have me. My name is Inda Bongo Awa. So if my husband sees this name, he will like say, "Eh, you have left me." Eh? So there's an hour at the end of my name. I'm based in Germany. I've been here for the past 17 years. I'm married. I have 3 kids. I'm an AWS community builder, a Google Women Tech Maker ambassador, community leader, passionate about Africa, and just want everyone to be the best they can be. And lastly, yeah, you can call me the founder of MMA. Then we go now to our gorgeous, ever-loving moderator that has found new best friends here. She'll form a BFF club. So with her, Georgine. Georgine is also a DevOps engineer and she's a mentor at MMA. If you're looking to borrow confidence and boldness, right, come to Jane because she has it in supply to give. So she also has her foundations. I don't know how many she has. Like many, everywhere you go, you see Jane. But she is the founder of her Blueprint Africa. And she has been there for over 3 years now, doing amazing things around the world, traveling all around the world. And she's a mother of some two handsome chocolate dripping. It's caramel. 'Cause those boys are so sweet. Yeah. So now, and she usually tie the knot, so she's taking all the best friends here. Better be best friends for real. Oh. Don't be thinking that you want to come and
Thank you very much. And then,
yeah. And then we'll have our other mentor in absentia. That's Nathan Precious. She's a comms specialist. If Precious speaks here. You would think that somebody from BBC has come. So she's very busy because she's running another organization. So along the line, you get to meet her, and she'll tell you more about herself. She's communication, mental health advocate, and also the golden scepter for young talent. So you know more about Precious later on along the journey. And then we'll have our Gilda. Gilda is like our techno, business ops, manager, director, everything. When you see anything happening, right? You see any post and someone just giving you fragrance somewhere, know that is coming from Gilda. So you hardly see her, but you read from her. So yeah.
Behind the
No,
scenes.
that's not yet.
So now, what has happened so far? This is our second cohort. I hope you all know what the cohort is. Cohort is just like second session. The name is just fancier. Our second cohort. And within our first cohort, we had more than 100 mentees that registered, but 23 took part. So from those 23, we had the majority were business inclined. I don't know why it's not having the percentages here, followed by professional development and personal development. Most of us have this primary goal. It's very, I would say, vague. I'm so sorry, I have a cold, so you hear me making some uncomfortable sounds. It's my nose tree, so don't blame me, blame the nose. So 23 joined, 23 partook, 23 had visions, 23 were wanting to change. They defined success for themselves, as you all have done now. They define success. They wanted to have community support, defining success, their core aspirations. I want to be financially independent, further my education, business growth and expansion. All of this, the theory, very good. They were aware of their immediate need. What happened? The hurdle, the hurdles on the path to progress. If you're aware of your immediate need, know that you're coming with some, there is a balance. If the awareness is a positive, there is the negative. And the negative is what? It is fear. Fear of failure, lack of confidence, lack of resources. Your comfort zone is so comfortable. And you say, okay, I'll leave, I'll come back, I'll leave, I'll come back. So you are playing like this relation, this a catch and release with yourselves. It's because it's it's the default nature of us. Our brain always wants to make us comfortable. So temporarily, when we say, I want to change, you're like, oh, hyped up. Yes, I will change. But again, when things get real, like the work kicks in, you start to say, oh my God, no, I'll do tomorrow. Work came up, something came up. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Yeah, but excuses never brought change. It's action that does. Now, what do you think you need to change from insight to action? So if you have all of those ambitions, I want to be this, I want to get scholarship like most of you are wanting. I want to do this. Then you have like, but I'm afraid. I don't know where to go to, where to do that. The only thing that will make you move is action. So from insight to action, the blueprints for change, there's no other way. You cannot wish yourself into success. You have to roll up your sleeves, take off your stratas, or like, when in Cameroon, you have to play tabalana, or is it dodging? Dodging here. You have to like tuck in your skirts and enter the game. You have to have a mindset shift. And skill development is actively seeking knowledge, training, and guidance to fill identified gaps. And you have to be what? Focused. Because everyone is focused, but what are you focusing on? Because wherever your focus is, your energy follows. And where the E in energy is for emotion. If you feel that, oh my God, I'm focusing on a problem I have, your energy will follow the problem and you find yourself in a state of, oh, I'm not feeling so fine. But if you're focused on something positive, your energy will follow to feed it, and you find yourself always motivated. But it is not a constant, it's a roller coaster. That's why we're here together for support, accountability, and like understanding, giving you directions, saying, don't go there. I've been there before. You're going to get burned. Don't go there. Don't do that. It's advice. Everything depends on you and what you want to do about it. So, summary, was still on the summary from the first cohort. The immediate steps that they wanted to take: hard work, be focused, we've talked about focus, be persistent. If you said, okay, this is how I'll achieve my goals. 8 of them say, I'll work hard, be focused, be persistent. All of you here, I bet you also want to be hardworking, be focused, and be persistent. Some will say, I will seek guidance, networking, I will collaborate with people. Some say, I want to improve confidence, I will have a positive mindset, acquire new skills, do research. All of these, they are very good. They are very good. And they are necessary, though, very necessary. Then, guess how many of these students graduated or mentees? Please, in the chat, Jane, let's see. They can guess how many of the 23 graduated.
Yeah, so I think like I said, I need you guys to be very interactive. Like
Yeah,
Enda was saying, I think we had about 100 people apply, over
yeah,
100.
yeah,
Then 23 became a little bit committed. So
yeah.
now it's asking how many people do you think graduated at the end? All right, Gandhi says 13, nice. Aregawi says 10, okay. Mohammed says 8, nice guess.
Mhm.
Please keep the guesses coming. Nelly says 7. Oh, hi Nelly. I think you're just joining us. Welcome. Salah says 17. Giselle says 6. Ooh, Quincy says 10. I don't see any right answer yet, so keep the guesses coming. And please, I think you can go ahead.
All right, so 5
Yeah,
cinq in
yeah.
French. In German, they say fünf. And in Mexican, they say cinco. So five. But you saw all the promises, right? You saw everything. Okay. Now, what now? What will be different? What do you think will be different? Or do you think you are different? Or do you think the resources are different? Or do you think the market has shifted? What is different? Nothing is different. It's only what we decide to do that is different. That would differ. So before we had like if a 16 week, it was 4 months of a program. Why was it so long? It was so long because we had mentees. The thing about us is that know that we are not backing down from anything. If no matter who you are, you come here, you have a space for us. You have a space with us. So we gave the first program 16 weeks, it was dependent on the mentees. Most of them were from Malawi, and I realized that their need is different from the needs of others. They needed to be babied. They needed to be pampered, and we did that. We pampered them. We met them every week. We created content for them, taught, had one-on-ones. But this time around, we're making it shorter and more and deeper. It's an 8 week sprint for maximum momentum and retention. Who can define momentum? Well, our biochemist here and the physicist. Yeah, for maximum momentum. So how are we going to do this? We have like 2 sessions per week. On Monday, we teach. We have prepared 8 weeks of content to teach you. Every week, you get your task, you get your worksheet for the week, and we'll tell you on Monday, explain the sheet to you and say, okay, this is what we are supposed to do if you want to change. Because I'll not have high blood for anybody. This is what you're supposed to do if you want to change. You have everything. Will be shared. We are more tech now. So everyone at the end of this, you know that you have gained some tech experience. You submit on Thursday, and there is like a worksheet per week, visible proof of work, because you will be sharing it with us. I don't know if any of you have been in it's somehow like a working experience per se, because you know how to use Google Docs, you know how to interact with someone and share files, work in progress, collaboration, making sure that when you do so, say you do something, actually do it, because no one will run behind you. You can do it and tag someone. That's how the real life works. Tag someone that, hey, I finished my task and I met the deadline. Right. Jane, you can ask questions if anyone can raise their hands and ask away.
Yes, sure, sure. If you
Yeah.
have anything that's not clear, you can even write in the chats or if you want to speak up.
Yeah. So how are these 8 weeks going to look like? We have the week zero. This is actually week zero. It's like life inventory and commitment. Because we have to do make commitment to between you and your future self. No, you and us. Jane is just your friend, no. She's not concerned in that. So it's in you and your future. So make a commitment, take a life inventory and make a commitment. And then for week one, we shall have a purpose and 90-day outcomes. You'll see more of this in your worksheet. Then week two, we'll talk about the 80-20, the Pareto principle. Anyone that wants to focus should know this principle and apply it. Knowing is not enough. Know it and apply. Don't say, I know I'm no, you know I'm no. Know it and apply it. And then we shall learn how to make smart goals. Each these are synonyms. Yeah, they are smart, but the S, the M, the A, R, and T, they actually stand for something. Communication, branding, and confidence is it's a must. And you learn how to grow, networking, opportunity building. Week nine is week sorry. Yeah. So if, all of you can see, then you can read, right? But you'll see get a detailed overview into the weekly activities because each and every one of you is going to have a dedicated worksheet. All right. So um, we took statistics of the paths that all of you want to follow. And there was a tech, the entrepreneurial, the scholarship, and the communication leadership. All of this is good, but nobody is going to chew and give you to swallow. If they chew and give you, some people have difficulty swallowing. So I don't understand. Well, I understand, but I don't accept it. You all will have the opportunity to examine. If you said you want to follow the communication, you are in the communication pod. At the end, you say that, entrepreneurship is something good. Let me see. What does it take? Do I have those skills in me? What does it take? You can ask the question. What does it take? Collaborate with those that are on the path to be entrepreneurs. Because entrepreneurs, we are all who is an entrepreneur? And who is an entrepreneur? Those who want to be entrepreneurs, but just that I cannot put them on the spot now. I don't even have the name of someone who wants to be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is someone that can manage something and be profitable. Manage yourself. We are solopreneurs. Or yourself, you can manage yourself. You are a solopreneur. So people for scholarships, scholarship, you have a long way to go. It's doable and you can have as many as you want if you put in the work. Yeah. Tech, yeah. Tech is the new, not the new, or tech is the happening mostly. But it has been there for a long time.
The new oil and gas.
Yeah. Yeah, tech is like the new oil and gas. But I
Yeah.
advise all of you to also like put your hands on tech. If not, know how to use AI. We'll show you some of those things on how to prompt correctly, ask the right questions on the right chatbot. There are a lot of them. Most people just know ChatGPT and ask it like, why did I break up my boyfriend or something? Well, I've never asked that. I've asked her, why is my stomach aching? Yeah, I've done that. Yeah. So, um, now most things that you all talked about is that you have scattered focus. Who doesn't in the beginning? Yeah, on clear starting point. Who doesn't? Low confidence. Yeah, if you're scattered focus and on clear starting points, you're not so confident in that, are you? Imposter syndrome, story of my life. Excuse me. No visible portfolio. Yeah, most people have that and they want to get hired. Weak outreach. Yeah, most people have that and they want to get hired. Inconsistent habits and follow through. Yeah, that's like a virus. Yeah. So if you have all of these, congratulations, you are normal. So they want to be superhumans, right? So now, what's the destination? You want to have a clear map and chosen track. A clear map is better than a chosen track. Why do I say so? Because if you have a clear map, you know that you want to work for AWS. Yeah, most people want to work for AWS. And you learn cloud computing, everything. I'm working for AWS in 3 years. I'll be like an AWS employee. But again, what track will you be doing? You know that you have to open yourself up to communication, to everything, to learn the cloud, to cover all your bases. And you might end up being a cloud engineer or a sales specialist or a technical account manager or whatever. So the chosen tracks don't like dedicate your life to be one thing. Have a road. A road is broad. The road is broad. So if you have a roadmap, I'm going in this direction. At least be moving in the right direction, not be going west when it's east. So that we'll talk about it more. Confidence. Oh, confidence. Hi, God, Jane, can you like give them confidence is being activated by action. Confidence is having, can I use the confidence in the confident definition? Is having the courage to try something. That's confidence. Like the other day, the day that I learned that definition of confidence, do you even know what I did? Jane, guess what I did? I posted myself on LinkedIn eating achu. Yes, exactly. Jane is confused. It's confident to try something new, right? Do something new. I say, ha. Again, is this confident? The thing is that I like confidence. Oh, confidence has suffered from my hand. But again, I have other direction of confidence. So the thing is to be bold enough to try new things. But please don't eat okra on LinkedIn. All right. So you have an incredible portfolio artifact. We shall talk about that. Incredible portfolio. That if somebody calls your name, they will know that you will answer. Like now, I know that if I think of mental health, Lucien comes to mind, Precious comes to mind. If I think of confidence and women empowerment, all these ladies plus Jane comes to mind. Because Jane is the most confident and cool person, bold, confident, and low key that you will ever see, that you will see in this session. You have to have a warm network and real opportunities. What does that mean? Warm network and real opportunities. I don't have that warm a network because I have like almost 5,000 connections on LinkedIn, but I've never had 300 likes. But the network is not warm at all. But I can boast that each post will have 50 people that I like and I know that they support me. That's how warm my network is. And real opportunities means I should go after people that you actually grow from. Don't just make friends with someone because, oh, they are famous. I want to just belong, that I know him. No, it's not real. It's not real. All right. So we're coming close to the end. A quick reminder for week 0 this week, you have to define your commitment and support to yourself. Your journey starts with commitment. You have to complete your life inventory, you get it, and secure an accountability partner before week 1 to maximize results. Who will be your accountability partner? Maybe you already have that, but let that person know that I'm hiring you for the next, at least for the next 8 weeks. If you see me doing something useless, please slap me. But no, don't do that. Don't say that the person will slap you for nothing. If you see me do something that's wasting time, please put me to order or remind me. Share it with somebody. Share it with that person. I have them in my life. My dad is one of them. My dad always told me that get information, and get more information. But he never told me to act though. So I thought that, yeah, why do you get it? You have to act on it, but act on it. So yeah, that's it. That's what we have done for you. And then the interesting part, Jane, please distract them. I really have to wee.
Okay, okay, sure. All right. So who's still here with me? Please, you can share maybe any emoji in the chat if you're still here, if you've been listening all along. Oh, my best friend. My man is still with me. Oh, I see you, Quincy. I see you, Ashley. Ashley, welcome. I think you joined us later. Um, Let's see who else is on this call and the person. So please, if you joined later, you can just write in the chat where you're joining from. I think right now we have people from Malawi, Ethiopia, Cameroon, and then Enda in Germany. Yeah. So just join, write in the chat where you're joining us from. Um, let's see. No, Flora was already on the call. Who else joined? Okay. Um, nice. Georgette is still here following actively. Thank you. Thank you. So I have a story to say, but I don't know if I'll have enough time before Enda comes back. But anyways, let me start my story. Once upon a time, in a far, far away land, there lived a king. The king and his wife had a beautiful daughter. So the daughter grew up and the daughter, so many people in the community loved the daughter. Oh, Enda, you're back and my story is not yet over.
No, please continue. I want to hear.
I'm sure you've heard this story before, but yeah. The king's The king's daughter grew up. She was very beautiful. She was very wise, and she had to take over the kingdom. But in order to do that, her father had to find her the perfect husband because definitely he's going to influence her decisions in ruling the kingdom. So, as I'm sure you know the next part of the story, he launched a call in the community in his kingdom that all the young able men that would like to marry his daughter should come forward. So the next day, we saw so many men, knights, strong people, weak people, like so many of them who did not want to get married to the princess. And they came, and the king had one condition for everybody. He said his daughter loves butterflies. She loves butterflies so much. The person that is going to bring her the most beautiful butterfly in the kingdom will get married to his daughter. So he sent out I think he gave about a week or two to the people, the men to go and get butterflies. I don't know wherever. So you saw there were these two people that stood out. One night, I think he was the strongest from the army. He took his, he wore his armor, he took his weapons, and he went to the forest that he's going to look for the most beautiful butterfly for the princess. And then there was this other man, he was just humble. He was like, okay, what can he do? So he started thinking. So that's the end of my story, part one. We'll continue after Enda finishes presenting the slides.
Yeah, you really ended us the suspense. Leave us the suspense. All right, though.
All
Yeah.
right, I see Nelly. Nelly in the chat says she's joining from Cameroon. Hi, Nelly. Mohammed too joining from Cameroon, and Giselle too. So yeah, welcome. So people should be here till the end to listen to the end of my story.
Yes, anyways, we're hooked. We are hooked.
All right, go ahead, Enda.
All right. So thank you, Jane. What we're going to do is I would like to know all of you individually. This link is a Calendly link where you can book your one-on-ones. We can talk more. When I see you and talk with you, I feel your energy more, and I can really bond or connect with you better. When I connect with you better, I can understand where you're coming from and where you're going to. So please do your best to book a 30 minutes meeting with this link. It's going to be shared again in the WhatsApp group. All right, you have to book your meetings from tomorrow on until Thursday or the whole of next week. Whole of next week. So when we start week two, I should have talked with all of you before week two begins, resumes. And if you don't see any time that suits you, still contact us, right? And say, oh, none of these slots suit my schedule. What can I work with? And also, if I don't get to talk with you, you don't get to continue. All right, clear. We have come to the end of the presentation, which was mainly for you to see, have an overview of who we are, why we are, where we're going to, and what happened the first time. And this is the second time. There will be many other times because MMA is going nowhere. No fighters now. Mixed martial arts. We are here to stay. So thank you for listening. Your questions are most welcome. Over to you, G.
Yay. Thank you very much, Inda. Thank you very much. I saw some people already with the emojis and like they're appreciating what you share or what you shared too. Thank you very much. And just to add to what you said, especially about the last point, I'll share the link in the chat. So everybody would need to book a one-on-one using this link. That way you'd get to meet us one-on-one and you have just next week to do that. So anybody that doesn't have a one-on-one with us next week will not be able to move forward in the program. And this is because we want to know you more. We want to connect with you on a different level. I know we all have our different needs. That's the beauty in all of it, our diversity. So that's why we have one-on-one so that we know and understand you better. Yeah. I shared the link in the chat, and like Enda said, would also share it on the WhatsApp group. So, all right, let's see. What next? What next? What
Oh
next?
yeah. They also need to send us their emails in this chat so we can share the document with them.
All right. So yeah, that's true. So right now, please, I would need everybody I think we're about 14 of us on this call. So I'll be expecting about 12 or 11 emails. So just share your email in the chat now so that we can create a sheet for you. Mm, all
And
right.
this is the sheet, Jane. Well, maybe do you have? Can I go ahead and give them a little overview of
Yes,
what the
yes,
sheet? Okay.
yes, sure.
All right. Uh, I'll need some.
All right. So while she's trying to figure that out, I think everybody's going to have a personalized sheet, a work. So it's like a worksheet, right? I know when you're going to school, you need your books, your textbooks, your pen and pencil. So it's like everybody's book are in a digital world, tech savvy world. So everybody's going to have a worksheet, and your worksheet is going to be yours, right? Personalized, where you can ask your questions, you can write comments, would share assignments, would share the links to the recordings and everything. So yeah. Let's see. I think we have yeah, I'm seeing the emails. Yeah, please everybody should send the emails. Let me see how many we have already. Great. I think everybody has shared their emails already. Thank you very much. So just be checking your emails now. We're going to send you a link to your sheet. Yeah. Go ahead, Enda. I think I can see your screen.
Can you see the week zero?
Yes, yes.
All right. Hi, everyone, once more. So this is how we are going to do this. You all have 1 week to think about this. There might be some questions that you haven't thought about. So it's time for you to think about these questions and take your time. Don't be in a hectic mode, or don't be in a mode that is influenced by someone. And please, I don't know, when I say something serious, I just spoil it with something funny. Please don't feel this after you have quarreled with your loved one. It's going to make you very, very, I don't know, it might affect your responses. So be calm, set aside like 45 to 60 minutes in a quiet place and concentrate on this phone, on this form. Section one, we can read it, we can see it, is all about the identity and purpose. If you've ever asked yourself, who am I? And you never had a response, ask again. So these are questions that it is really clear and straightforward. Who are you beyond your role? Who are you? Like, who am I beyond me being a mother, beyond me being a wife, an employee, a friend? Who am I to me? Have you thought about that? So it's time to really think about it. Be selfish in this part. And it's still normal. When I mean normal, I don't want you all to be normal. Normal means that you are on ground zero. It's normal for you not to know. But after this, you need to know. It's okay if you say that, oh, I don't yet know now. Don't say I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a this, I'm a that. Yes, you are those. But what is your purpose, your identity? Most people are very comfortable and say, I'm a child of God, beloved. We all are. We all are. Who are you? You can say, I'm a change maker. You can say, I'm someone that wants to see others succeed. I'm here as a servant. How will I serve you? I'm going to serve you by being the best me. And who is the best me? You see, some people just speak in hypothetical things. Who are you? Who are you? I think the best people that have purpose are comedians because that's who they are. They already know who they are and they are so confident and bold they can make any joke and know that that's who they are supposed to be. The people that I'm really sorry for are accountants. I don't know why, but they just rub me negatively because always they will figures as if that's not their purpose. But again, there's some ones that have found their purpose in accounting, but that's not me. So yeah, neither am I a comedian. Then why are you here in this program at this time in your life? Why weren't you here earlier? Why are you here now? Is it a coincidence? Or someone told you to come here? Or someone said, oh my God, this will really help you because you have been telling me about how you want to change this part of your life. So that should be why are you here? That you just saw it and said, let me come and try. Maybe something might rock me positively. Then another thing is that why did God create you? This is telling us that He formed you in your mother's womb. But why? Why did He form you? Along the life, all of us, we have definitely come in contact with something that we are meant to be. But since we did not really give it much attention and it just passed by, what do you sense is your assignment on earth? The, if someone is an accountant, even though I'm not outspoken negative about them, they say that my job is to help these women at the roadside know if they're making profit at the end of the month. That's a wonderful purpose. Even if you end up making like 10,000 a month, their purpose is to make sure that these women selling at the road will know how to balance their books. You're a great servant. You have found it. It must not be like really like dramatic, like, oh my God, I want to be international. International is good. I want to be international. But no matter how small it is, don't be ashamed to say, oh no, it cannot be my purpose. My purpose cannot be that I should be helping old people cross the road. Well, I'm going too low now. My purpose should not be that I should be a farmer or something. No, farmers are awesome. Hey, without farming, we will not eat. So I'm just saying that no matter how small it seems to be, embrace it. Don't wait and say, oh, this person said that they want to do this. Why is my own so small? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Be in sync with it. So what is your purpose statement today? I will teach on more on this on Monday. So I'm just like giving you little update on just talking about it generally, which I have a great teaching on Monday on this. Goals and timelines. The good thing about this thing is that if you set your 6 month goals, I'll not be there to follow you up on it. But I'm not following anybody up except you want me to follow you up, then I'll follow you up. Here, you have to give 3 goals, alternative goals, and the dates. 6 months gold, 12 months gold, 18 months gold. People say that no, in I want to be that next year. Yeah, but if let's say next year you want to have the scholarship, right? That's all in 12 months you need to have the scholarship. How will you be in 6 months with regards to the scholarship? Where will you be? It's important because we often underestimate. No, these quotes I always get it wrong. I'll check on it. There's something that you underestimate what you can do in 3 years or overestimate what you can do in 3 months. Yeah, I think that's it. So set those goals and then don't just set the goals because you want to fill space. You must know your must. Why is it a must and why is it a must? This is deep work, people. It's not easy work. Oh. It's not easy work. Finding yourself is no play. Finding who you are is no play. And then we'll talk about the barriers and breakthroughs. What has kept you from changing? Is it your smartphone? Is it your TV? Is it that you have friends that are always coming and taking you out, drinking a lot, having too much fun, life days, and you're forgetting that future is waiting for you? And what held you back this year? What must you change? What is the non-negotiables? The thing that you must do? Because I think that sometimes in our lives, we just put anything on. Ah, well, c'est la vie. It happen. It not happen, it not happen. They are like non-negotiable, something that you must do. Like a non-negotiable that we do is that we must eat every day. That's a non-negotiable. I said that some people are fasting, and I applaud the Muslims because those people are God. If they say that the only faith is Muslim, Najin, I'm dead. To move fast for how many weeks straight? I cannot. Well, I can. If it happens, I will. So yeah. Then we have constraints to consistency. We'll talk more about this. The immediate actions, the first 7 to 10 days, immediate action. Everyone needs a support system. This is a time for you to evaluate all your circle of people and know, ask that, yeah, is this person my person or is it my person in this particular time? How do they support you? Your committees, your resources, online, offline. I know Cameroon is always very tricky with electricity and the rest. You have to plan yourself well. Maybe you get like a charger or they call it power bank. Yeah. And rethink your subscription, whether it's MTN telephone, MTN yeah, and the rest. Rethink it. Accountability partner. We're all adults here. There's no child. I'm not going to follow anyone behind. You should know what you want for yourselves. And how will you ask for help when you're stuck? I've seen some very few people just come and say that I'm doing this thing, it's not working. Not good evening, not good day, whatever. I just like, oh my God, in the well, that's not what it means here, though. It means here that how I will ask for help when stuck. It means a lot. We'll talk about it on Monday. Then you need to draw an agreement with yourself. And how do you do that? To draw an agreement with yourself. It should only happen if you have done all of this. Don't come and start drawing agreement with yourself here because you're hyped. I should not see anybody answering seven without, well, I said again that I won't. And have all of those, they have an agreement with yourself. What's going to happen to you? You have an argument with yourself. You have to write a letter to your future self. The way I see this is your future self when, and it encourages me because to be sincere, this thing is powerful. Let me tell you a story. The real thing is that we are humans and we are the only species on earth that can change our minds whenever we want to, can change our lives. And it takes what? 30 days. It takes 30 days for anyone to change their lives consistently every day for 30 days. If you start getting up, just start getting up at 5 a.m. For the first week, you feel like breaking your alarm clock. But the second week, you see that, oh my God, before 5 a.m. comes, you start getting up. You'll not be dreading it again so much. Before you know it, the second week, the third week, the fourth week, it's a habit. What I did is that I wrote down 10 things that I wanted to achieve in the next 30 days. Every day I write 10 things. It must not be the same 10 things I wrote yesterday, but intuitively, seven of those things kept happening. Seven of those kept repeating itself. All right. And just I just had a message that please be checking your emails now. Some of you should have received the first worksheet, week 0. It's a shared document with you. It is a shared document. All have been sent. So you go and see that Mentorship Matters Africa has shared a document with you, which means that we always have access to it. We can see what you're doing, but we will not tamper with your work. We are seeing what you're doing. It's left for you to say that I've finished, or please at you can tag at Inda or at MMA. Please, I need help with this. Or and before anyone comes and asks a stupid question, yes, they are stupid questions. Make sure you have done research. Don't come and ask me the definition of a word or what does this mean. Actually, the whole sentence is not making sense. It's not adding up. That's when you can say that. What do you mean? Do you mean A, B, or C? Give me alternative. Tell me what you have done before you come to where you can go to Jane to she's your best friend. Go to Jane to answer. But if you come to me, make sure that you have done everything doable before you come to me. So that's it. Ah, yeah, I was telling you something that I kept writing what I want to achieve every day for 30 days. I kid you not, 60% happened. Like 6 of those things happened. 6 happened. Because I put on and I wrote in the night before I went to bed. Because when I sleep, your subconscious, when you go to dream, your subconscious goes to work. So it's best to write. Why? Before bedtime. Another thing I want people to do is to journal. Journaling is like a blessing. It helps you in every part of your life. You can just be writing down your thoughts. And when you journal, you like give your idea to the nature. Like say, oh God, what do you speak it voice activated, or you write it down and you think about it. It goes to your sixth sense. All right. And then prayer. Who no know God? You dey in trouble, oh. You can call it Allah, call it whatever. They believe in something higher. Body life is life in. So your physical self will fail you, but God, Almighty God, Jesus, God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, He's there to catch you. I'll challenge all of you to like start reading the Bible There's a program that says the Bible in 365 days, every day read. It takes like 10, 15 minutes. And you can listen to it. It's audio, it's an app, the Bible app. Listen to it. It works wonders. Even if you think that you're living in sin, living with a boy, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing, just put God first. Don't matter what you're doing in your life. Doesn't matter. Don't say that no, God is angry with me. You got angry, or you say you have sinned. Who hasn't? So whatever you're doing that you think that is not right, just take the Bible. It's going to cleanse you and clear your path. Or the Muslims, yeah, Quran. For me, I know that God is God. Oh. Then the third is a submission checklist. You can read it for yourselves and we shall answer questions. All right, I'm done. Someone wants to enter now. I don't know if it's on the list, you just said. So, any questions? I'm done with the.
Thank you very much. And I think we're already in about 1 hour, 30 minutes now. So
Mhm.
what, for anybody that was not maybe following up closely, what Enda was sharing was it's going to be a worksheet. So every week we're going to have a worksheet like that. So everybody here should have received a copy of their worksheet. Everybody should have received. So please just confirm in the chat if you've received yours already. For those that have not received, please let us know. And I think the person trying to join is because we just wrote a message on the group that they should join so that they can have access to these sheets. If not, they'll not be able to follow or participate in the
Ah,
program.
okay, yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Point, yeah.
So any questions, any feedback, anything anybody did not understand, or something you think we should be doing that we not mention?
Mhm.
And also my best friends, I sent a message earlier. I need to hear somebody's voice, please. I don't want to be talking and hearing only Enda's voice.
Let me meet myself now. No more in there.
So any questions, any worries? Ha. I myself have a question and they don't want to ask questions. Like I'm looking at just this week zero worksheet and I'm seeing 10 sections. I'm asking myself, like, are we going to do all of this in 1 week? And nobody is asking that question, like,
No, I was still about to ask something like that.
eh? Because the time she's taking to do all of it, if you look at it detailedly, they are very, very important things. And you'll be like, will I be able to do all of this in 1 week? Or I don't know, like, what's the work around it? And she's saying that we'll have something like this every week. So there's week zero, there's week one, there's week so. Please
Mm.
ask questions too.
So, since I have a question
Go
because
ahead.
you a link was sent for us to schedule sessions.
Yeah.
So, is it after the sessions are being scheduled that we take on this sheet, or what? Or do we take on the sheet, this interactive sheet, alongside waiting for your own 1 30 minute session?
It's independent. You can start working on your sheet this night.
Yeah.
Just want to know you
Okay.
better. The 30-minute session has nothing to do with the information on this sheet. And again,
Okay.
if you start working on the sheet and you have a question, um, pinpoint it there. And if it still persists on Monday, then ask the question because I'll go through all of it, all of the sections, and tell you, let me just go ahead and ask and answer Jane's question. No, you mustn't answer all of these questions before uh, the week comes to an end. But give yourself time.
Yay.
Yes. Give yourself time to start thinking about it. There's this
Okay.
thing that, yeah, when something is difficult, we just skip it. No, when it's difficult, dwell in it. Dwell in it. Don't hurry up to answer part section two when you're already finished with section one. Section one, there are chronological questions that you need to ask yourself. Dwell in it. Because once you answer the first ones that are difficult, except that you really know that oh, it's 2 days and I don't know. Maybe some information is missing, excuse me, that I need to learn before I know how to answer that question. So if you see that, oh, 24 hours, I don't have an answer, but I know that it's in this direction. Just like put incomplete response in bracket. Why? Because I don't think I have the right tools. I think that I'm blocked somewhere. I need someone to explain to me, like, how can I find out who I am? Not everybody knows their purpose. There are series of questions you need to answer to find your purpose. And instead of why
Yeah.
are you working, you can say I'm working to pay rent. That's not your purpose to pay rent. So
Okay.
yeah,
Understood. Okay. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank you, Bestie. Anybody else with any question, any worry?
Jane, please excuse me. I just wanted to add that while answering the questions on this document, please don't ask the questions directly inside the document. Inside the document, that's where you're supposed to respond to each question. So what you can do is there's a comment icon just
Yeah.
above the document. So use that comment, then you can tag any of us or the Mentorship Matters Africa account. Then we'll be able to see your question. Don't ask the question directly into the document. Yeah, that's what I have to.
Thank you, Gilda. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I think that's an important note. Any questions or comments or any questions in particular you have, you can add as a comment to the document. But when you're answering these questions, you can actually type those directly in the document. But if you have a question or a worry, if something is not clear, or you're just giving feedback with respect to a particular question, you can add it as a comment. All right. Nice one. I'm sure we are exhausted. This is like a lot of information in a very short amount of time. Is that right? And can we have some music?
Don't forget, there's a season 2 of that story you are yet to finish.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's true. Oh, okay, yeah. Thanks. I think we should also follow. I think Gil just shared our social media handles on the chats. Please let's follow our pages. Like Enda mentioned, warm connections. Was it warm connections or warm engagements? So you can have 5,000 connections on LinkedIn, on Instagram, or Facebook, but when you make a post, you have maybe just like 2 or 3 interactions. So we need to be more active and interactive on our social media pages. So I think also along in the weeks ahead, we'll also get the opportunity to share our LinkedIn URL so that we can connect with each other and grow. So thanks for the link. All right, back to my story, part 2. Okay, so the weeks passed and all the villagers came back to the king's palace to present their butterflies. So the night came, he had blood all over him, he was wounded, he was dirty, showing how he had walked, like he had done his best in the forest trying to get the prettiest butterfly for the princess. But this is what happened. His butterfly was very beautiful and big, but it was dirty because he had to fight, he had to struggle, he had to, like, it was a whole struggle. So the butterfly was barely alive. So it was just making like this. While the other gentleman was living the time of his life. When the king had announced this what any the person that had to get married to his daughter, he first of all took a moment and thought of it, and he went and found a piece of land just by the palace. He cultivated that piece of land, planted flowers in that piece of land, was watering the flowers every day, and they were growing. And you know what happened? Those flowers were attracting butterflies, beautiful butterflies. So when it was his turn to present his butterfly, he just opened the garden. And that's how so many pretty butterflies just came up, and there was something, and you can really imagine it in the air. And you can imagine how everybody was touched or moved or surprised, like just seeing the butterflies. I think if you don't even love butterflies, you love butterflies that day. And the princess, it just melted her heart away. And we all know how it ended. The princess got married to the man. End of my story.
Wisdom, wisdom.
Yeah, so summary of my story is just that we are all cultivating the gardens of our lives, right? We are all looking for opportunities, scholarships, we are entrepreneurs. Gandhi, yeah, the garden in 1 week is kind of like an exaggeration, but it's just to make my point. And thanks for specifying that, because somebody will join the MMA program today and will be like, no, in 1 month I should have changed, or I should have found a scholarship. So you'd have to know that it takes time. So I'm very happy that Gandhi pointed that out. That was just for the sake of the story. But you have to know that good things take time. So you join the program today. If maybe you're in the scholarship track and or in the tech track, you need some time to be able to grow, right? You have to spend time building yourself, creating your flowers, cultivating your flowers, planting it. And then now opportunities, the butterflies are our opportunities. The opportunities will come to us. So not us running behind the opportunities like the knights from the army. So that's the end of my story.
Thank you so much for your story, Jane. This story, it always gets me because it's not who starts it. Oh, so yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. He like took his time and he thought, right? He put
Yeah.
in some thought, and then he bought a
Strategize.
piece of land. He bought land. So he
Yeah.
planted, watering. So the process, every little thing. Yeah, that's beautiful. So we've been here for a while. I can see someone ask a question. I would like Georgette to ask a question, not in the chat, but speak up.
Hi, Georgette. Can you hear us? I think
Oh,
you left a
yes, ma, I
message.
can get you. Sorry, I was struggling with unmuting the call.
That's fine. That's fine. You said you dropped off at one point in time, so you're not sure. I
Yes,
don't know
ma'am,
if
I
you have.
missed the detail. I was caught up in traffic and my AirPods were low. I really apologize for that. So I had to drop off the call until I get home.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. So thanks for joining first. So what's your question? Can you maybe just ask the question here?
All right, ma'am. I just received the worksheet by email. I have an email from you,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure what to do or how to go about it. And I didn't get the assignment for the week, so I'm a little lost.
Okay. Summary. Every week, everybody is going to receive a worksheet. So that's the worksheet for week 0, right? This week. So you have to go through the worksheet and answer the questions that are on it, right? It's going to help you reflect, ask yourself questions that will help you determine where you want to go to, what you want to achieve, set goals. So you're not sending it back today. You have like the entire week to fill it out. And even if you're unable to finish it, you can still push it to the next week. But would love for you to have like from now till next Friday or Thursday when you have to submit it. And then the next assignment is that everybody should book a one-on-one call. I've sent the link for one-on-one session with us. So we'll get to know everybody better. Like we said, we are all different. We have our different needs, and us knowing you better would put us in a better position to help you.
All right, ma'am. Thank you very much. Clarification gotten.
You're welcome, and you have a very beautiful voice. I think you'll be the one hosting our next session.
I'm telling you, I was
Oh,
not saying
thank
that.
you, ma'am. I'm so honored. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. All right. Any more questions? Any questions? Um,
Jane, I know that some people might be shy, right, to ask their questions, but they should not bother. We are going to go through the form on Monday.
okay.
All of it. Yeah, go through it, clarify it, even give you examples. And I
Yeah.
like interactive sessions. Ask your
Yeah.
questions.
I think Joseph wants to say
Jane,
something. Hi,
yeah.
Joseph.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Good
Can you
evening.
Hi,
get me?
Joseph. Good evening.
Yeah, I'm sorry I came in very late and I'm kind of lost. And also, I've not also received the file you were talking about on email. So I don't actually know what I'll be doing and all that. I came actually late, so I was lost. I was just trying to catch up when you were explaining to the other person. So I
That's
would like
fine,
you to help me.
Joseph. I'm so sorry you missed out a lot, and I don't think I can use like 1 or 2 minutes to summarize. But
It's
we'll
okay.
find a way to catch you up. But just quickly share your email in the chat, and I'm sure you receive your worksheet for this week. And then if you
Okay.
have the link, let me see, let me reshare the link to the one-on-one session that you need to book. And then any other, are we going to share the slides with them for those that were not here? And
They'll get a summary. I don't want to flood
okay,
it's so heavy.
all right, all right,
And they'll get a summary, but if anyone really wants a slide, just give your email and we'll share with you.
all right, okay, great.
I just sent my email now.
Okay, all right, just check, just be on the lookout. I think you'll receive the worksheet shortly.
Okay. I also wanted to ask if the pods have been shared already because we're supposed to choose tech and tech something. I think there were three of them for us to choose from.
Okay, if the what has been shared, the report.
No, I think Joseph, he's asking if we've shared maybe the different
Yes,
parts. I think you're the one
exactly.
to choose which part you belong to.
Yes, I choose the tech. So I don't know if it has been shared already because according to the email I received, they were saying after I was supposed to reply to the message, I'll be shared immediately to the pods. I'll be sent some information, but since then I've not received any. That's why I was asking.
Book your one-on-one. I'm going to talk about each person's why you chose what you chose in your one-on-ones. Okay?
Okay, okay. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
The one-on-one link you're going to send to my email or here.
No, there's a link that for you to book a one-on-one.
Okay, the calendar something.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Joseph, where are you joining from? Sorry, I'm sorry to ask.
You're not sorry to ask. Why?
He unmuted himself already, probably.
Uh,
You know, when like I'm done talking, like
okay.
his courage to talk is finished.
Yeah.
Can you get me now?
Yes, we're getting you clearly,
Shall I
Joseph.
mute the music? Is the music so loud? I can mute the music.
No, 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 it's okay.
Okay.
I'm joining from Buea,
Oh,
Cameroon.
nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. We have people from Boya, Douala, Limbe, Bamenda, Yaoundé, Germany, Ethiopia, Malawi.
Ethiopia.
Hmm.
Are they here?
Yes, we have somebody from Ethiopia.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that
Great.
was great. Okay, so I think I'm so happy. I think we can round up right now, right? Yeah, I'm so happy I met everybody today. I have so many new friends, and I would love to know us more, but we have 8 weeks to do that, so I'm not worried, right? I'm not worried. So please, I just beg you guys to be active, to be committed. I know it's going to get hard along the way, but if you miss out today, you still have tomorrow to decide and still pick up, right? Because I know we are humans, we're not perfect. You can start something and then at one point in time, life hits you hard. You would be like, you withdraw, but always try to wake up. So don't fall and stay on the ground. Always try to stand back up. So like Enda said, what is going to make this cohort different from the first cohort is action. Action. We can talk and talk for Africa, but if you don't take action, all what we say here is going to just be like pouring water on a duck's back. So action is what is going to make us different. Yeah,
And
so I don't
yeah,
know.
I'm sorry, it
Yeah,
doesn't
and
matter the type of action. Just do
yeah,
something. how small it is. If you used to get up at 7 a.m., get up at 6:55, right? It mustn't be so dramatic. So it's little increment, very little. Think of
Yeah,
S3, small, simple steps. We'll talk about this later on again.
exactly. Yeah. So we have so much in store for you. We are excited. We are here for you. And please just be here for yourself. Can I get some emojis and
Her
reactions?
best thing, please, you should give her hypertension with emojis.
Yay! Nice, 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 nice. I love that. I love that. So I really wish I could see more faces, but I'm not bothered. Like I said, we have 8 weeks for me to ginger you people. You guys will have to join with your cameras on at one point in time for pictures and everything.
But Jane, sorry to interrupt. I think we need a picture now for our initial meeting.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Shall we?
Yes, I think I took a couple of shots at the beginning, but we can have
Ah,
one
you
now.
did? No, it's okay. If you did, it's okay. If you did, it's fine.
All right, okay.
Joseph was not around there when you took it. Joseph had dead,
Yeah,
so
I was not.
thank
I've taken another one just now.
you.
All right. So thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you, Herman. Thank you, Arigawi. Thank you, Nelly. Thank you, Ashley, Giselle. Thank you, Salah, Joseph, Georgette. Thank you, Gandhi, Flora, Mohammed. Thank you very much. And I love you guys so much. Sending love from Cameroon to everybody. Yay. So, Enda, this is where you play the music like DJ.
Eh?
I'm so excited. I'm not getting the song. I don't know. I think it's playing only on your end.
See, know something, there's something with a MacBook, right? You're on Mac and your WhatsApp is ringing for your phone. The person in the meeting will not hear you.
Are
So
you serious?
yeah, their camera is so embedded in a way that it doesn't interrupt a meeting.
Wow.
Very low to you, so I'm sorry. So if you have a better hammering song, but again,
Mm.
let's let them go and rest. Go through your forms, see how digest this, have silent moments with yourselves. When you answer the form, think. Your future is very important. It's more important than your present, like seriously.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Have a wonderful night. Bye. Um, Giselle says her week is starting well. The energy is 100. At least I kept to one commitment. That's nice. That's good. That's great. That's great. All right. I think we can just start. We've given enough time for everyone to join us. So I think we can go ahead. So welcome again officially to the beginning of the Mentorship Matters Africa program, the second edition. So we had the, let's see, I think somebody. Good, I've taken care of that. All right. So we had the onboarding session on Friday, and we are starting with the week 1. So I think those that were present for the onboarding session, you should have all had or received your Google Sheets, your worksheets for week 0. And I'm sure you've had some time to go through the sheets, and if you started answering the questions, or if you started brainstorming and just reflecting over the questions, I'm sure some people might have started or even completed it. That's fine. So everybody should have their sheets ready, because we're going to be talking about the sheet during this session. So I don't know if there's anybody here who hasn't had the sheet. You'd have to maybe write to any of us, any of the mentors or the admins, and then we'll try to sort you out. But in the meantime, just try to follow alongside every other person here. So our able mentor Enda is going to be leading us today on the worksheets. So please, let's send some emojis, some love to her so she comes up energetic. Welcome and nice, nice. Thank you, Quincy. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Mohammed, for the emojis. Thank you, Salash. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Over to you, Enda. Great.
Thank you so much, Jane. Thank you for the great introduction. And as well, if you listen to Jane and you don't feel energized, know that something is wrong with you fundamentally. So I hope you all are feeling better after the intro. I know I'm surely feeling much better. Can all of you see my screen? It's actually what you all have. Please thumbs up, you can see my screen. All right. I'll give a quick note on the one-on-ones before we start. There is a tendency that I might contact any of you and ask if you are available impromptu because my time shifts, my calendar. I can have a meeting and I just want us to really be as vibrant and adjustable. Dynamic is good. So for those I've talked with, it's entertaining, it's shocking, it's encouraging to listen to you. And I would really like to know all of you at that level to know where your mind is at. Because until I know where your mind is at, I might know how to tweak some things. I might know how to add something up. I can say, oh, this is good. This is going to help Nelly, or this is going to help Flora, or Quincy, or whoever has mentioned interest in a particular domain or area of their growth journey. Now, everything starts from the beginning. If you're doing something and you ask yourself, why am I doing this to myself? That's a very good place to start. But again, if you don't even know who self is, that's a better place to start. So for everything to change, you need to take inventory of where you are and who you are and why you are. So these initial questions should help. It doesn't matter how far you have gone. You can say, oh my God, I just graduated last week. I have a master's. I've enrolled my PhD. I've been accepted. That's not prerequisite for you to avoid this question. That's even more reason for you to ask this question. That who am I really? Let me not be wasting my time in this thing. Or if I know that this is what is good for me, let me increase my momentum. Let me increase my belief in that thing. From the talks I've had, you all are doing great. The ones I've talked with are doing great, but the energy is divided. They start and stop, start and stop, start and stop. And the reason, or one of the reasons, many reasons, is that who self is, who are you, hasn't been defined, because that's the only thing that will take you from where you are genuinely to where you want to be. So let's start with an example. Just drop in the chat who you are. Who do you think you are now at this moment? You know, like sometimes when you're in a fight, say, who be you say? Who do you think you are? Sort of thing, you just like balance your shoulder and define to that person. If only they are worth your time. And again, you knowing who you are will save you a lot of time and make you to choose your battle. Say, this one is just, you don't deserve my time because I know what I want to do with my time. I know who I am. So sometimes knowing who you are, no, all the time knowing who you are is the best starting point. So in the chat, please let us know who are you beyond your name and your role, beyond who you are, a pharmaceutical engineer, you are Oprah's assistant, you are President Joe Biden's whoever. Well, who are you? Those are roles as a person. Who are you? Let me start with myself. I am a people's builder. I am a purpose-driven mentor. Without the role, that's still who I'll still be. I am a motivational speaker. I'm a coach. I'm a counselor. And I am someone that wants to make the world a better place than I met it. At least the world meaning my environment, the world meaning my culture. So who are you? There is still more to me though that I'm still discovering along the way. So who you are is not always like, oh, this is who I am. It is static. It's not going to change. It's going to be dynamically changing, but you need to know what it is at the moment. You can add, subtract, delete. The only constant is change. But at least be aware of the change that's happening in your life. So you have to describe yourself in 5 to 7 sentences. Those that have started, good for you. Why are you here in this program at this time in your life?
And
Yeah.
sorry, we have some responses in the chat. Would you love for me to read
Oh,
it out?
sure. Yes, please.
Okay. I think Salah says I'm a businesswoman and a student. And then we have Georgette says I'm a purpose-driven young lady who is bold and confident, a pace setter, a dream chaser, a business lady, and someone who seeks to impact generations to come with stories of successes.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay, let me redefine myself. Okay, who I am a purpose-driven mentor that helps underrepresented community, especially youth in Africa, people that are transitioning into tech, and people that are on the verge of changing career. If you are in a state of unknown, if you're in a state of confusion, if you're in a state where you don't know how to move forward, that's where I come in to help you. So that's who I am. Now, those people in the chat that said that I'm a businesswoman, what are you selling? Okay, let's say that assume that I'm a businesswoman. I will say that I'm a businesswoman. And what my business is making a bride her best day ever, making a bride know that this is the reason that she was born to be a bride, to make you beautiful, confident in your clothes, in your makeup. I'm a beautician. I help, let's say that some people can say that I'm a businesswoman that I make wig. And I make wig because of people that had diseases or shaved your hair and make them look beautiful and increase their confidence. So when you define who you are, attach the service that you provide from who you are. And somebody will say that I'm a farmer. Yeah, I'm a farmer that I produce corn, granite and beans because it has proteins and whatever. So yeah, I'm a farmer, but I produce cocoa because it helps in coffee. La, la, la. So when you say who you are, it's best to follow it with a service and how you provide that service. Does that make sense? I am this, I use this to provide that. That. Sorry, I'm mixing with German. So let's go again. In the chat, who are you? All right. So next question. If the responses come, Jane, please interrupt me at any point in time.
Okay, sure.
Next question is, why are you here in this program at this time in your life? Some people say that it is true that you got to know through LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and the rest. Just because you know doesn't mean that you should join. But if that's why you join, then you need to think again, why are you here? Are you here because you want to just find out? Excuse me. From the meetings I've had, one is here because he has so many ideas. He doesn't know how to compartmentalize them and how to make them all whole. So where is he at his stage that I can help or that we can help? It's at a stage, at a crossroad in the career. He doesn't know how to bring all of these things together. Another one is that they are underrepresented. They're doing everything, but they're not doing what they're supposed to do. That's when you need purpose. Do you define your purpose? So why are you here? Don't tell me that you found it on LinkedIn. Yeah, if I'm on LinkedIn, but again, something moved you. Let's try to go deeper than what we filled on the form. Why are you here? You listened to us on Friday. You've read the form. You have maybe had little information, contact with other people, and thinking that why are you here? Okay, me in that, why am I doing this? Why am I here for you? I'm here because I'm here to serve you. And if you don't give me an area in your life that can help you, I'll be of no use to you. So why are you here? Dig deep. If you say that I don't know, that's a very good answer. I don't know, but I just know that I need to be here. They shall dig deep to find out what are the various things in your life that are making you to be comfortable in an unknown. But being an unknown too is a good thing because it makes you know that you need to define it. All right. Another question that is very is common. So why did God create you? So we always say that God created us because He loved us. He created us for His pleasure. That's true. But they say in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and He made everything and put man in it. So He made us for abundance. God created, God made the Garden of Eden. He made everything and put us in it. So He prepared everything for us. We're born into abundance, but we are living in lack. And again, they say that God made us in His image and likeness, which means that we're also creators and we are gods. We have the power. He gave us the authority. So how are you using that authority to find out what God created you for? He not just created you to exist. He created you for a particular thing. He created you for His pleasure. And how are you going to please God? You have to use what He put in you to please Him. And you have to please Him by serving His people. All of you will have to serve all of us in one way or another. I think the person I talk with has something to do with websites for people that want to rent or something. That's a good thing. He can serve me sort in a way that if I say I want to travel, someone wants to travel, I say, oh, contact this person. They have a website that can help you find the best place in this area. He has served. You serve a need. So, and another thing that I want to really point on is everyone doing volunteering and not following their path. It's good to volunteer, yeah. But those organizations you're volunteering for, the CEOs and their bosses are driving Mercedes, G-Wagon, and everything. And we're there at the lower bottom, volunteering up and down and not being paid. So if you are volunteering, volunteer for something that is aligned to your path and volunteer between a given point in time. I've given myself 3 months to volunteer. There's also something called paid volunteering. So it's not really always for free. Everyone here seems to be volunteering for free. So either you're volunteering in a hospital because you did biochemistry, or you're volunteering in a lab, you're going to go and learn. Don't just waste your time that you could be doing something better with your life, finding out who you are, and tell me that you're volunteering. All right. So what is,
And we
yeah?
have some comments in the chat.
Yes, please.
So I think Georgette redefined her who she is. She says, I'm a purpose-driven young lady who is bold and confident, a pace setter and a dream chaser, a business lady and someone who seeks to impact generations to come with stories of success. My business as a pastry chef is to help my clients get freshly baked and well-flavored small chops.
Now
Yeah.
you're talking. Yes.
And then Salah says, I'm a business woman who runs 1 minute, who runs on groceries, sweets, and washing soap that helps my community and my fellow students at school.
Yes.
And Georgette says, I'm here not because a friend/sister recommended me, but because I seek to become the best version of myself and get mentorship in sales go smoothly with life's challenges. I
Mm,
really want to be a better me and live life purposefully.
We need to dig more into that. Yes, that's good. Yeah.
Then Mohammed says, I'm
Yeah.
someone who loves seeing young electrical and electronic engineers grow in the profession
Mm,
through volunteering my time to mentor and assist them in their
mm-hmm,
business personal development with
mm-hmm,
necessary tech skills.
mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, we'll talk about how to monetize that as well if you're not, because volunteering is good, but we have to put
Yeah,
something to it. That's very
yeah,
good. That's
yeah.
very good. I like the redefining. Don't tell me what you do, how you do it, and who it impacts, the tools you use. Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you all for that.
Yeah, I think the last one is from Quincy. She says God created her to carry out a specific assignment here on earth.
Which is
I think she's still getting to that. Yeah.
okay. All right. Yeah, we all were waiting for that assignment, isn't it? The purpose is to find out that assignment. That's why we're here. Everybody that should leave this thing should know why. They should have a driving, something that is attracting them. You should understand that this is it. And when you know that, if that thing doesn't push you, then we should go and cleanse you. Okay, so I like them. Please keep them coming. Just keep them coming. Thank you for that. Now, if we have defined that, let's take the example. I don't know. Oh, no, who said they want to um they volunteer for electrical engineer, young talent to mentor. Let's take
Mohammed.
that one. Yeah, Mohammed. All right. Let's take Mohammed as an example. So complete section 2, goals and timeline. Very important. And those that are everybody that said what they want to do and why they were created and everything. Now let's break it down. Mohammed, how long have you been volunteering for those students? What's the outcome? What do you expect to see? And when you're volunteering for them, let's say you're volunteering, I assume it's free. What's what's the outcome of that volunteering? And how is the volunteering going to sustain you? If you volunteer for this and you are happy, I'm happy to that you volunteer to encourage youth, volunteer to make them be the better part of themselves. How does that fill your cup? And when I fill your cup, I'm talking of your financial cup, your purposeful cup, your spiritual cup, your strategic cup, because you have a strategy. What is the long goal? Do you want to use, said, okay, I've mentored them for 6 months and I can see this progress. What's next? What do I do next? Do I take another batch or do I want to mentor like 1 million of them? Or do I want to mentor this and that? What is the end goal here in 6 months? How does that come as a full circle? The same thing applies to someone said oh God. Yeah. Everyone here, take an example of what you're meant to be. How is it going to happen? Okay, me, let me tell you this. I've made we started this thing last one was 4 months. It was too long. So we broke it down to 8 weeks. And after this, we also assess the goal, the outcome, duration, goals and timelines. You can always adjust them. How can you break these your goals down? Do you know how to break them down? What do you need to understand that okay, I will need 3 months, I'll need 6 months? And what's the input to have that output? Very important things. You have to sit by yourself, hold pen and paper. You're in a math exam, further maths of that matter. So next, but and also it's okay not to think so far. It's okay to say that, oh, I just know that I can think just far in the next 3 months. That's good. But know that when you're thinking and you keep getting clarity, that's how the path gets clearer. You see that all of a sudden, oh, you have a 1 year plan. Oh, I see a 2 year plan. Oh, three, four, five, even a 10 year plan. Then you walk backwards again and say, okay, these are the steps I need to take to get there. All right. So this applies to all of this. to these sections. Questions, put in the chat. If you already have your goal for 3, 6, 9, 12 months, put them in the chat. What are the outcomes? And what do you need to do to get that outcome? So please be communicative in the chat. Section 3 is the must and the why. Why are these outcomes a must for you? Not just nice to have. Why is it a must? Mine is a must. I must do this. I must make MMA succeed. I must see that every youth gets the opportunity. Every youth I come across get the opportunity to find out who they are and how they can get it. Why? Because that's what fuels me. That is me. That's my purpose. I've lived it. The worst thing to live in this life is a life of regret. If you live a life of regret, there's no happiness in it. But the good thing is that it's never too late to find purpose. It's always in us. It's like a calling. A calling never, it will keep calling until you pick up the phone and answer. And as long as you are alive, then the network is connected. There's always a lifeline between you and the maker. So you must find a must. There's that thing that you say, no, I need to go and braid hair and get enough money to fulfill this my dream. Or I need to work or I need to volunteer for 6 months such that I should get this experience and use it for this. So yeah, must happen. How you get to it is what is called a strategy. So what are the must? You must have a must. I have a must. Everyone here has a must. But have you understood that it's a must? No, not a nice to have. Then ask the question. Sometimes to find out what the must is, I can really relate this to the easiest thing is there is this story of a woman. She was a bartender. So someone mistakenly framed her brother that he did something, he was involved in a murder and rape case. So they sentenced the man to 25 years imprisonment. The woman tried every way to help her brother because she loved the brother so much. She did not know how to help him. She started to go to law school to learn law so she can come and defend her brother, take him out of prison. That was a must for her. So what's that thing that you must do? It exists. Just because you haven't found it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It does. And we shall do some exercises that will help us define it. And who benefits? Is it like you say that, oh my God, I need to learn this thing because I need to build a bridge. We have to build this bridge such that the women coming from the farm will have a way over or whatever. Do you need to like raise money to volunteer again? Let's take volunteering for a good thing. Do you need to volunteer your time for 3 months such that people can pave a road that will help farmers transporting their goods to the market? In that point, now the community benefits, but that is a short-term thing. 3 months, that's the outcome. You can have 3 types of goals or many goals, but you should know how to manage them under one head. Then, so what happens if you do nothing for the next 6 to 12 months? That's like finding out the cost of inaction. For you, nothing, but what happens is that you'll be giving other people a burden. Those people that are paying your school fees, those people that are taking care of you, they'll keep doing it because they love you, but you don't love yourself enough to free them. What happens if you do nothing? You miss the opportunity. You miss the business opportunity. What happens if you don't do anything? You will not grow. You will not help others. You will not be of service. You will deprive people of who you're supposed to be. If you were supposed to like say, okay, I'm good at making hair. I have to be helping people do their hair so they can look neat. You divide people from looking neat. And when you're making their hair, they need to pay you. We need to redefine our relationship with money. Redefine how you see money. We are very good at paying money to have education, but we don't know how to put it to make money for us. Sometimes, not all of us. All right. Section 4, barriers and breakthroughs. What has kept you from changing in the past? That's a barrier. And there are visible and invisible barriers. Until you try something, you will not know that is a barrier. Have you ever seen this thing that you say that, oh my God, we are so fine? Until you resist something, somebody can say that, oh no, we are good. Like they can tell you that just play in the circle. Don't go out of the circle. You're playing nice, you're playing safe. But sometimes you go to try. What if you decided to just curiosity, be curious enough? What if you decided to just like take a step further, just like lift up your heels and look over the gate? What's happening there? Start asking questions. What's happening there? Who has been there before? What did you see? Can you tell me? And they'll always tell you. You have to figure it out how you will get there. So do you even know that you have barriers? We all have barriers, seriously. We all do. Some people's own are already visible, some are invisible. So try to like test the waters. So what held you back this year specifically? All right, let me tell you about the barrier for me. The barrier I had was that it was not really, it was an invisible barrier. I just tried to just put my name for a talk. People say that no, people that have to speak here, they need to have this number of experience. They need to do this, they need to do that. So I just borrowed some small confidence from Jane and I did it. I put my name there and I was shortlisted. Again, you don't know what will happen until you do it. So try it. Even if you think that you are everywhere, everything is fine, try to grow. We grow when we get out of our comfort zone. And do you even know what your comfort zone is? It's so comfortable that you have me lost track. All right. What held you back this year specifically? Give one concrete example. What held me back this year? Let me think for myself. Put in the chat what held you back this year, please. What held you back? Mm, what held me back this year? Yeah, I've been so courageous and bold that the only thing that's holding me back is time. I don't have the time to do some of the things I want to do. So it's time management that's holding me back. It's not that I'm not courageous enough, and money is not a factor. There was this pa, he taught us geography in Form 3. He used to tell us that, because there was this thing that he said that, I don't have a textbook, I don't have this, the parents that beg, buy, borrow still, but nobody should come to this class without a textbook. And everyone had a textbook. He will whip you and send you out. You go and borrow from the next class and bring the book. And the book was called General Geography in Diagrams. And I forget it. Pacho in GHS Bukwango. When Pa is coming here, after break, look for textbook. Even like borrow one and say, I beg this 25 francs, borrow me a book for 1 hour. I have geography. And that was the best class I ever had. 'Cause I knew that when he's speaking, I'm looking in my books and I'm seeing how the meandering, Pa would draw like that, and you can see it and visualize it. So don't let your lack or your assumed lack here say, it's because I don't have capital. I'll have done this. If you want to make hair, If you say you want to open a salon, capital is your problem. Go to the best person doing salon work and say that I'll just come here twice a week and help you just to clean. I will do that. After that, you start looking how the person is plaiting the hair. Looking, strike a conversation. Come as a cleaner, don't even come as apprentice. There are many ways, strategies to do something. Just come and just sweep your floor and water, clean your windows, and just look. That's how much you want it. There is a way for everyone. There's a lot that we can achieve if we put our mind to it. And again, let's be pathfinders. Don't go and be copycat of several things. We are all innovators. Sometimes you can start your own thing. You can start whatever you want to start. You can start it. If you had the idea, the person that gave you the idea will give you the strategy. So be bold enough to write it down and believe in it and realize it. We're all children of God, right? So what must change now? What are the non-negotiables? Like something that no matter what must happen. Well, what not every day we must eat and drink. Eat food and drink water though. That's what I meant. So what else can you like say that maybe this I have to like learn how to post or I have to learn how to use AI. I have to learn one thing based on your goal, based on what you have decided to do. You must have some action plans that you must do. It might not come out right the first 100 times, but there is a one time that you succeed in that. So, constraints to consistency plan. So list your top 3 constraints and a practical workaround for each. What's my constraint? This constraint is something that is preventing me. That's like, no, I do it, but I do it stressful. But how can I work around that? My constraint is that I love sleep. I'm not an early riser. So before I go to bed, I make sure I've done the best things, but I'm a night owl, which means that I can stay up late and do my work so I can sleep in better. So if I said that no, I'll do it in the morning, I know I won't. So I might get up in the morning and be very, very not so nice person without my coffee. If I do the things in the night, I'll walk around it. Another constraint that I walk around is because I have a lot to read and listen. So I download it and I play it as an MP3. I have it in the car. Sometimes I watch YouTube videos. I connect it to the car and I listen to it. It's because I have a goal. If I don't have a goal, I'll be listening to like Burna Boy and the rest in the car. If I have a goal, I'll find a way to make it work. I'll use that time for music to do like from constraint to consistency. What are you doing in your break? What are you doing when you're on a commute, on a long ride? Do you have like a book or you have downloaded something or you're thinking of or you're meditating or you're writing in your journal? So use constraints to consistency. That's what it means there. What are the immediate action? Nah, 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 like that this evening. What will you do this evening? Write in the chat if you know what you do this evening. List 3 small specific actions you will take now. Each must be doable in 30 to 90 minutes. What, when, and where? For me, the thing I'm doing is I have to be creating content. So those are the immediate action that I need to do is to figure out how to serve all of you in your specific environment, in your specific task. Find out, like my workaround is to also shift your meetings. I said in the beginning that I will shift your meetings and just do it ad hoc. I won't cancel it. Here, I won't cancel it. I will shift it ahead. And as you saw today, I wrote that who has time for a quick chat? That was my break time. I didn't say let me go and relax and take a break. I have things to achieve. Who has time for a chat? You should do that sometimes. Learn to do that. And please don't force it. Okay? It will come to you. But you have to keep trying different things. Keep trying different things until you get it. And you will get it. If you apply the right tools, you will definitely get it. Stick with us and stick with yourself. Don't give up on yourself. You will definitely get it. And everything works together for good for he who believes. And you all believe, right? Believe in yourselves. All right.
And just to drop in again,
Yeah.
you're saying a lot of amazing things. I'm sure like everybody's connecting and relating with what you're saying. And
Mm.
we're having like so many responses in the chat. At times I'm not sure to stop you or just but
Oh,
I just want you to keep going. But I'm reading through their messages in the chats and I think
yeah.
everybody's following you closely. Yeah,
I'm glad. Thank you for the update.
nice.
Yeah. So section 6 is very, very important. Section 6 can make all what you have done null and void. Section 6 can destroy you if you don't choose it wisely. Support system. People I can lean on. 5 people, their names, how they support you, or how you think they support you, and how to ask them. You know when you're writing GCE, then you say that, oh, please get me up. If I don't get up, throw out my body. Yeah, that was a support system. But nowadays, you might still have that. Someone might say that, oh, if my alarm rings and if I don't get up, come and yeah, I'm still around the waking up part because I don't like waking up early in the morning. Mm. That's why I walked around my because I still end up achieving my day. What I accomplished today, if I got up at 4 a.m., I'll have still accomplished it, but I know that I know how to multitask. I know that. So know your strength. How can you use small things? How can you use small things to have greater effect? We shall talk about the 2080 later on. Lucien knows about it. People that were here last session know about the 80-20. Very powerful tool. Now, who is your support system? For those that are married, right, and you have kids, those are just the natural ones that come along. And you want to live a happy life, happy married life, let the man or the woman be part of it. Support system mostly involve your siblings, your neighbors, the people you look up to. Yeah, and your thoughts. Your thoughts are very important because you can have a good support system, but your thought will mess it up for you. Then your communities and resources. Which resource, how will you like leverage your community or your resources? Community is like sometimes some people say that, oh, I have children, I need to go and pick up my child at 3 o'clock from school. Your neighbor also has a child in that school. Another thing is that, okay, I will drop them, you pick them up so you can save time. And this is not a time for you to be having beef with anybody. Please, you have an enemy, right? Just gotta make peace with the person. Just that the person should not pray for you negatively. That's all. It's not as if you really care for the relationship. It's for the energy to flow. So how will you do this? Think of it. You're 24 hours. What do you do? Hmm. What is it that you do that you think that it can go off the list? And mostly, if I have an idea and I don't know how to go about it, AI is my support system. Yeah. So I use it to help me make faster decisions or provide me with faster content, and it saves my time for me to do other things. So it's a resource I use to support me. It's a support system. Oh. Anybody who doesn't know that is not using it, you're missing out. We shall talk about that. And who is your accountability partner? Mine has always been my elder sister in the States. That one, when she will believe me until I'll be surprised. That is it me you believe in like that or another person. So there's somebody like that believes in you more than the way you believe in yourself. So if you have that, cherish it. If you don't really have that, it's not issue, but that's when you need to um write down. You need to continuously learn by saying that, oh, how can I find accountability partner? Or how can I be more accountable to myself? Or a system or a community. You know, all of these people that I'm an alcoholic, I'm this and that, you go to the community so that to keep you should not fall into temptation. So anybody that knows what your poison is and say, okay, maybe somebody that know that, oh, Saturday he likes to go party, but I'll just tell him that let's party. Don't eliminate your party, no. Still have fun to like unleash, but shorten the time because you know that no longer all night, we come home by midnight. All right. With all this said, if you have done all of this, you have to come to an agreement with yourself. If you have had all of this, say, okay, I agree with myself that I'm going to have, I'm going to find accountability partners because I don't trust myself around drinks. I don't trust myself with my handy. Or you can say that, okay, I'm going to tell this person, I'm going to cut off my internet like the kids. You can cut off Wi-Fi because you're using it for other things. But I don't think that's a little bit different now because in Africa, people like worshiping Wi-Fi. You don't have to cut it off, so you can use it for your other things. So, what are the things that are going to make an agreement with yourself? That's the agreement. I made an agreement with myself that I will not use YouTube for shorts. It did not work. Do you know what I instead changed it for? I started to use YouTube for shorts, but for educational content. I don't mean educational content. I'm not mean like this boring thing. It's very fun. I have like a couple of people that when they teach in a way that you will laugh until but it is sinking. I still have fun. Sometimes you just want that music in your ear, but you know, like the gospel music, la, la, la. But if you know nowadays they have like this hip hop gospel music. That when you're dancing with more faith and joy in the word of God. So just find a person that tells you the information that is good for you in a way that suits you and keeps you entertained. That's what I'll do. I won't cut it. I don't want a boring life. No, I don't want a boring life or boring learning things, learning methods. So just write an agreement with yourself and sign. I wrote an agreement with myself and signed, and I broke it several times. But the last agreement I wrote to myself, I kept it. What made me keep this agreement? Because I knew that I had accountability partners, and I shared it with them. Just say, what about listener? You say you do like that. I say, oh no, I'll do it. I'll do it. But when I saw that they will not stop asking, I said, but why am I not doing it there? Let me just do it. And I did it. You can do it. God can do it. We're doing it in one way or the other, but you have to like sometimes increase your momentum. You can be doing something but giving yourself just 30% because the other one you're afraid to do more. Say no, if I do more, I'll be greedy. Like somebody told me that I don't want to ask for too much salary increment. They will think that I'm greedy. I say, what? Don't be afraid to ask. The worst they can say is no. And no, no kill anybody. I will never kill anybody. What are the consequences if you break your agreement? Nobody will come and whip you. You're just pushing your future self further in the future and increasing your regret span. But if you have all of this, I like the one. I like the reward. I used to reward myself with a glass of wine. Oh, that's my best thing. Yesterday, shh, I drank a bottle. So, because I was so happy. I walked until I walked like a horse yesterday. So I said, Inda, please take this bottle of wine and please yourself. I said, thank you, Lord. I'll not disappoint you. I'm going to enjoy every gulp. And I did. So section 8 is a letter to your future self. Imagine that um, everything works out. You know who you are. You want to be like the mentor for the electrical thing. You want to make the business to make people more beautiful, whatever it is. Where do you see yourself in the future? You want to know mine? I've said it so many times that I want to just be like flying up and down, not like up and down like that. Internationally, going for conferences, standing on a stage and speaking for 45 minutes, and they pay me 50,000 US dollars. That's what I want. They fly me first class. I'll go first class. I live in the hotel, lunch, dinner, I can bring my children and everything. I speak, I have fun speaking, they pay me, I fly back. And then I go to Cameroon, I go to my grandmother's village and I go and weed grass, be there for 2 days, take the next plane. Maybe I'll go to Dubai then. I'll be there in the first 5 star. You see the dynamic? That's who you should be. You can be that and more. You can be that and more and more. It's here. This is how big it is, the difference. Here, it is here. You have to reprogram your mind by knowing who you are. Reprogram your mind by knowing who you are. And let me tell you something. We are children of God, right? You were created by God, put in your mother's womb here. Whoever believes or not, God exists, and He's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. You need to be prayerful. Please don't go and do 7 days a day night vigil so that no. It's good though if you are going through something that it entails you to be spiritually. Let's not go there. To be prayerful. My prayer can last 5 seconds and it can last for 30 minutes. But to be sincere, the only prayer that I can pray for one eye is a rosary. If not, so I'll repeat myself once you God will say, Inda, it's okay, I've heard you. So I can only pray by the rosary that will take me that long. And as if you're prayerful, that means that in whatever you do, put God first. You say, God, I cannot do this by myself. Our flesh will fail us. You need prayer. You need to be spiritual. Know that there's more to you than meets the physical eye. That's means that you know that your body, mind, and spirit. And let the Spirit always empower you. We are empowered by the Holy Spirit of God through this grace. Grace, undeserved favor is grace. So be prayerful, be spiritual, have a strategy. This one. And hope. Hey, yeah. Belief, hope, and charity. All the gifts of the Holy Spirit. We have to have it. So, section 10 is just to submit. You can submit when you feel complete. You can submit if you want more accountability. You have me, you have Jane, you have Precious, you have Gilda. 4 powerful ladies are here just for you. So, you have the yam and the knife. You can tell us that I don't know where to cut. Oh. Should I peel first or I cut first? They will tell you that from experience, you can do both. But who are you? How do you like your yam? Maybe we'll sharpen your knife more because the yam will not cut. All right, my people, that's it that I have for you people. Just to giving you an overview on what you should be thinking about when doing the week 0. You need this now for the whole of this week. I would like you to follow the instructions. Nobody should come when we say that submit something. You come and tell me nonsense that you not receive something. Open your mouth and speak. Don't wait and say that I've not received it, so I should be dancing or what? Okay, you don't want to see the other part of me because it's there. It's very active. So let's just play nice. All right. All right. So questions, Jane. I'm done.
Oh la la, please send some love. I'm so emotional right now. I
Oh,
don't know about the others. Please, if anybody can unmute and just give feedback, share how you're feeling after all of what Enda just shared, because I'll not lie to you, my eyes are tearing up already.
oh.
It was so emotional, like
Hmm.
I had to rethink my life choices, my decisions, where I am right now, where I think I'm supposed to be, where I want to be, what's stopping me. Like reflecting, digging deep down inside, you discover so many things. And I'm really happy we had the opportunity to go over these together, because I think even I'm not sure, I don't know if it was Salash that shared in the chat. Yes, Salash, she said this is actually helping her, is going to help her better answer the sheet, because I think she went over it and then she was just all over the place. But after you've shared all what you said today, I think it gives a lot more clarity for us to go and dig deep and brainstorm and reflect. So who wants to share how they are feeling? If you don't have a question, please, you can have a feedback, you can have a thought, maybe one thing that struck you. Oh, yeah, Lucien, please go on.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Lulu.
Um, Thank you very much, Mentor Inda, for sharing everything you shared this evening. Actually, I've sat in the house for so long because of the lockdown in Bamenda, and I've been feeling like, hey, it's like I cannot explain the feeling, but
Mm,
I've just been feeling too heavy. Even
mm,
my normal routines, I've stopped doing them and all that. So going through this form, it has reminded me that I should just stop that rubbish. Like I need to just stop it at once and get up,
exactly.
because that future self does not need this kind of laziness that I'm portraying right now.
Mm.
So it's really a wake up call to me. And I've picked up my book, and I'm telling myself that I'm going to start doing my normal routines of always putting down my weekly to-dos and things like that. So thank you very much.
You're most welcome. I'll
Yeah.
need consistency, right? Yeah. Be consistent in what you do. Whenever you feel weak, just message someone that understands you. And if they have the playbook, to say, but do you know, Sarah, you want to do this? What's stopping you? Yeah. So that's good. Thanks for sharing, Lucien. Thanks for sharing.
Yay, nice one. Thank you, Lucia. Anybody else? Please, you can write your thoughts in the chat. I'm here for you to read for you, even though I would love to hear your voices. Please. Any questions? Yes, Joseph, please go ahead. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
Can
evening.
you get me?
Yes,
In
5 on 5.
Yeah, thank you very much for the wonderful presentation. I will indeed say it was really wonderful and insightful. It was so good. I learned a lot. I actually took my time to go through the form. I think it was yesterday, no, the day before yesterday, on Saturday. Actually, I went through and I could actually feel, and he also reminded me and gave me some insight and made me to understand that where I am now, I could be better and more better than I am,
Mm.
because it's I try to examine myself, gone through how far I've been. I see that I've really been sleeping and I need to wake up. It's a wake up call for me. This document is really a wake up call for me, and I've taken my time to go through all the questions and I've actually answered them. And when I take time to actually read through them, what I've written, he speaks to me directly. He speaks to
Mm.
me and he helps me to actually wake up. If an I can actually respect whatsoever written here was, if I can actually work with what I've written here, I believe that before the time frame, before this mentorship goes to an end, I will be somebody better than I am, and the future that I see for myself will really come to pass, and even more, because it's really good. I've gone through, and I also wanted to ask, the submission section 10, they were saying with submission uploaded, you should upload the document to the cohort folder. Which folder are we supposed to upload this document to?
You get more information. Gilda will take care of that before today is Monday, maybe before Wednesday. Yeah, we'll see how we can maybe create some steps on how to upload it. If she hasn't done it, then we'll do it and pin it. Thank you for the question.
Okay, thank you very much. And also, I today I booked the one-on-one session. It's already time past. I don't know. I was supposed to have
I'm
one.
going to contact you, Joseph. I have another meeting after this. You see, that's my problem, time management. So I'll
Yes,
contact
yes.
you, Joseph. Yeah, and then we'll do it ad hoc.
Okay, no problem.
All
Thank
right.
you.
You're welcome.
Yes, 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 yes. That's why we are here. We are here to help you meet the other you, the better version, the best version of yourself. So, Joseph, we are really hoping that before the end of the 8 weeks, you're going to have met that person. And it's not one person, right? Like the best version of yourself. You notice that it's going to keep getting better. You keep getting better. The version you're defining today, tomorrow you define a better version. So it's a growth, a growth process. So I'm so happy that you're already feeling this way week one. And please let me remind us what happened to our first cohort. A couple of people started with so much energy, but very few got to the finish line. So no matter how pumped we are now, what's going to make us different and what's going to make us stand out is if we take action. So I'm so happy that you guys are sharing all of these with us. Let's see somebody's just written a message in the chat. She says she cannot use Zoom. She wants to talk, but she does not know how to raise her hand.
Then
Please go
just
ahead
speak.
and
Yes.
talk.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, Jean.
Go ahead, Georgette. You can unmute your mic and talk. No need to raise your hand. You can just go ahead and
Good
talk.
evening, Max. Thank you so much for the session.
Good
You're
evening.
welcome.
I'm always having an amazing session, and I really do appreciate your time.
Our pleasure. And yeah, okay.
Uh, I have a little worry, ma. With the document, I went through it and I realized that a lot of spaces I wouldn't know how to fill, or I don't know what to put in them. Like for accountability partners, probably mentors or people you look up to. Spaces like that are a little empty. I really don't have accountability partners or
Are you an only
and
child?
others. No, I'm not an only child. Well, my siblings, they're more of very personal people. They keep to their space, so everybody's just doing their own thing. Worse and worse, I really don't share a lot.
Yeah, that has to change. There's no comfort. No. So even if it's your pastor, well, you can come to us, right? Can come to us, and then we'll find out where your tribe is. Everyone has a tribe.
Okay,
Find
ma.
out where your tribe is. You can find them online. You can say, okay, I need to find people that are like me. People, how can I join a group? Let me form a group. Post that I'm looking for someone like-minded people that want to grow in their mind, or a book club, anything. You're going to find them. We'll help you find them. So before, if you have any question on that, have you booked your one-on-one? Let's have a one-on-one. Then we'll talk more about
Yes,
that.
ma, I did. I did.
Right.
I
We'll
booked my
talk more about
one-on-one
that.
session for Monday.
Yeah. Don't
Okay,
forget
ma.
to remind
Thank
me.
you.
Yeah. All right.
I will. Thank
Okay.
you, ma.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Georgette. Okay, any other questions? Any other questions? I think we're slightly above time, but it's worth every second.
Yeah. So people, if you don't have any questions, I need to jump to the next meeting. Anything, you can unmute your mic and okay, yeah. All right. Anything that you think you need clarity on, write it in the chat. And with time, you know when you have submitted this form, you know how to communicate. Who here hasn't used a Google Doc before? Just raise your hand. Or if you have used a Google Doc before, okay, so you'll be, and you all have Gmail, so means that you have to create a drive and dedicate it to your work. Perfect. We shall be knowing more with time. So go deep into this. Maybe use different colors. Use different colors. You can go to your phone. I have this thing, this Google Doc as an app. It's on my phone, which means that I have access to my documents anytime, anywhere. It's not just through my email. Download the app, Google Doc. It's an app. Delete whatever fun thing you're doing and download, create space for this app, such that you can, even on the, you're sitting down, so you have 5 minutes to rest, you open the app and then you like write something, create many documents as you can, work in progress, things that you have to achieve. Write them on the doc because you can open it anywhere you are. All right. Thank you all for this. Thank you for showing up. Keep showing up for yourselves. All of these nice words, I like them, but I want to see action. So, Jane.
Yes, yes, yes. Action,
Okay.
action, action. Rachel, I think you mentioned that you've not received the sheet. Please write to any of the admins. You can share your email there and just confirm that. And then we did not hear from you, Nelly, Ashley, Gandhi. Hope you guys are doing okay. But please do well to just drop a hi next time in the chat. It was amazing meeting everybody today. Yes, my son is here to remind me that the session is over.
Very fine boy. Hey,
Yes, yes,
chocolate
yes, yes.
dripping.
Yes. All right. Bye. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you all. Stay blessed and
Bye.
be the best. Be the best. Tschüss.